Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Maddie J, aka Astro Mami, and I'm back with another video. So today, you see I got me on a little makeup or whatever, so I'm about to go on a little picnic date. He's actually on the way, so I decided I'm gonna try to get a quick video in before that, so we'll see how this goes. So I want to do an astrology chart reading between two people that a lot of us both know, and that will be Cardi B and Offset. So we've seen a lot of these people in the news, you know, and they have a really interesting relationship, but I do feel like there's a deep type of love that connects the both of them together because, you know, they've been through a lot. So without further ado, let's dive deep into their chart, and I'll start off by saying astrology is not the be-all, tell-all. It is simply, they're simply guidelines to how our personalities are naturally shaped, and as we grow older, personality will always trump. So I got these birth charts from astrocharts.com. Let me know if they're let me know if they're inaccurate. I think that they're pretty accurate, so we're gonna go off of this. Sun sign, moon sign, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and North Node. First, the sun sign. Cardi B is a Libra. We all know that. Libras are nice, fun, open, happy-go-lucky people, and Offset is a Sagittarius. So when you think about this, Libras are air signs, Sagittariuses are fire signs. So fire and air, they're gonna go very well together. Cardi is going to fuel Offset's flame, and Cardi is going to fuel Offset's flame, and Offset is going to appreciate Cardi in a way that probably a lot of people cannot and have not done before. They have a really interesting relationship. Sagittarius are really active, they're outgoing, they want to adventure, they want to explore, and Libras are always going to be right there beside them, who are very big advocates for their agenda. So they are like peanut butter and jelly in this situation, and the sun sign is how, you know, they view life. So when it comes to the overall picture of life, they fit very well together. Moon signs. So Cardi B's moon sign is in Aries. Offset's moon sign is in Pisces. And this is a really interesting pair because typically moon signs in Aries, they're super upbeat, super outgoing. I mean, they're just up. They don't like hoarding too much emotion, and they're really egotistical, you know, they're really confident. They don't really let people, you know, affect them too much. But moon in Pisces, they're actually, I love moon in Pisces. They're actually one of my favorite placements. And they're really passionate, dreamy, you know, giving people, and they're really emotional, and they oftentimes romance about how things could be. So this is an interesting pair. I'm going to keep going to see if anything else can tie on to this, but they definitely emotionally, you know, it's a little tricky here, but you know, the Venus and Mars sign can predict anything. Mercury is the sign of the planet that rules communication. Cardi B's Mercury is in Scorpio, and Offset's Mercury is in Sagittarius. So this is also interesting as well. So even though, you know, Cardi B may have a fire moon sign, she communicates very empathetically. So when it comes to, even though she may not understand emotionally how Offset may be, she can communicate and empathize and relate to how he is. And in turn, his Mercury is in Sagittarius. So, you know, having a Mercury in Sagittarius means, you know, you're not always the best at being empathetic, but you're good at being blunt. You're good at telling the facts. You're good at stating that. So, you know, something may come out very blunt from Offset, and Cardi B is like, you know what? She can offset it with that Aries moon and also say, you know what? I hear what you're saying, but I can empathize with how you feel like that, because I can imagine how you would feel. Venus is the sign that, Venus is the planet that rules love and how we love and what we love. So Cardi B's Venus is in Scorpio. Ooh, I love Scorpio placements. And Offset's Venus is in Scorpio too. So this is where the rubber meets the road. Cardi B, okay, so Scorpio placements in general. Scorpios are the most passionate sign of the zodiac. They're so deep, they're so mysterious, you know, they may or may not rub you the right way, but it's because they're protecting about how they're protective of that intense, passionate energy that they're able to communicate. And having a Scorpio Venus placement, oh, they know how to love. They know how to please one another. And Scorpios are also very, 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 very freaky. This is probably why we always catch them on social media, you know, being really promiscuous. It's because this is who they are. This is how they love, and they're really happy together. So this is awesome to see. Mars is the planet that rules how we assert ourselves. And Cardi B's Mars is in Cancer, and Offset's Mars is in Sagittarius. So this is also interesting. When people have Cancer Mars placements, they like the traditional, you know, lifestyle of husband and wife. I want to, you know, build this house up with you. I'm ready to move, you know, only when it's safe, only when I feel like it's secure, only when I feel like I'm not going to get hurt or rejected. I feel like I want to build with you. Mars and Sagittarius is, they might not feel the same way about that. You know, they're up, they're active, they want to travel, they want to explore, they want to be everywhere at the same time. And because they're just naturally curious people. And I definitely admire that about Sagittariuses, but I would say Cardi B here would be the one who's more so excited about the traditional ways of life. And you know, I think it did take Offset a little while to, you know, want to settle down. But I think because of the opposites placements, they have so many opposite placements in different places, it oddly likely could balance itself out, because you don't have to be naturally, you know, every sign doesn't have to be compatible. You just have to be open to understanding how the other person is. And I feel like they have learned so much, you know, in the past few years in learning how to understand how the other one thinks. And where one lacks, a lot of times the other will probably pick up. And they also have Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, but I'm gonna go down to the North Node placements because this is the sign that your soul came down onto Earth to grow into. And it's one of my favorite placements. I like it a lot. So, Cardi B's North Node is in Sagittarius, and Offset's North Node is in Capricorn. My North Node is in Capricorn too, but I think this is really interesting as well because being that Offset has so many different Sagittarius placements, it will invite Cardi B to explore, you know, to want to be more free spirited, to want to be more spur of the moment, to want to explore more. And I think it's really beautiful how he's able to expose her to this type of life. And I think it's really important for Offset to have a North Node in Capricorn too, because that just means that your soul wants to grow into being a hard worker, taking life very seriously. You know, in a previous life, you know, the South Node of North Node Capricorn is Cancer. So in a previous life, he could have been, you know, a stay-at-home dad or not as ambitious as he could have been, and now this is his opportunity to, you know, take responsibility in your work. And I feel as though being how, you know, he's a dad of X amount of kids, and you know, he has an awesome boss wife. I mean, work should be what you're focused on, and regardless of those Sagittarius placements, I think when you have a solid view of what you want out of life, you're able to hone in and find, you know, your self-fulfillment from going about and following your passions and being serious about your work. So, you know, you can put your head down every day and work, but you can also have a nice, you know, family situation, a nice relationship situation that you're able to explore and travel and to be your free-spirited self, but being grounded by responsibility and hard work. So this is very interesting. I think that they have, like, you know, their major placements are really interesting, especially that Venus in Scorpio. Whew, that explains a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video like I enjoyed making it. Let me know if there's any other couples out there that you would like me to review, and if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. And until then, I will see y'all later.
Era assim quando olhavas para mim.